Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Welcome to Accelerated Health TV and radio show. I'm your host, SARA Banta. I'm health coach, natural supplement expert, and a busy mom of three. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below so you are notified every week with my new podcasts on Mondays and Tuesdays. And if you haven't already, join my free group coaching on Telegram with the link below. I teach you on a daily basis with tips and tools to enhance your health, and you will be a part of a like-minded, amazing community to support you on your journey, in addition to truly taking control of your health. My goal is to reach everyone on earth with eyes to see and ears to hear my message of healing. So help me with that goal. Share this podcast with a few of your friends who may need my help. And today I'm super excited to talk about the topic of scalar and the power of scalar frequencies in supplements. So some of you are familiar with frequency-based healing devices, and people talk about increase your frequency. That's actually a trademark tagline of my company, because it's all about increasing your frequency, just lifting you up, making you feel lighter, making you feel not so heavy. And you know, when you walk into that room in a party, and there's just bad energy and it is dragging you down. No one said anything to you. No one's told you anything bad or negative, but you just feel this heaviness or negativity. Or you walk into a room and you're like, I don't know what it is, but I just feel good. I feel lighter. I feel better. That's frequency. Another example would be when you are getting an ultrasound and you're pregnant, right? You see the baby. That is frequency. Or music. You walk into a room and they're playing really calming, meditative music. It calms your nervous system down. Or you walk into a room and there's heavy metal and you can't get out of the room fast enough. So music is frequency. So I had never heard of this until I had hit my rock bottom. And I was introduced to my mentor, David, who scanned my body with something called the SCIO machine. And that SCIO machine works with scalar frequency biofeedback. And this was able to tell me about more than 10,000 things that were going on in my body at the same time. So I had been to the doctors, the GI doctors. I had gut issues. I didn't know it was wrong. They put tubes down me, up me, around me, blood tests, and literally at the end of the day, they said, oh, you've got IBS, take some Metamucil and eat some fiber and you'll be fine. And that didn't work, of course. And they didn't tell me anything that I didn't know. So then when I was scanned by this machine that was totally new to me, and within 10 minutes, I got feedback on my body that no one else knew. Not just about my gut and digestion, but where were my hormones? Why was my hair falling out? Why was my skin breaking out? I even was told about some traumas that may have happened to me when I was younger. Not big traumas, but traumas enough that were stored in my cells. And that's the amazing benefit of scalar frequency healing and biofeedback. I trusted it immediately as the feedback gave me. It stopped me in my tracks. I literally started crying with tears of joy that, okay, finally, someone understands me. Finally, someone's telling me, Sarah, you're not depressed. You actually feel depressed because your body's not working for you. And it made me feel like there was hope. And I know so many of you out there are feeling these unexplained symptoms you've never had before. And there's fear and there's stress, along with all of the other stuff we're experiencing, right? So it told me about my emotional state. It told me where my hormones were and why I had PCOS. Why I had trouble getting pregnant? The doctors didn't tell me that. It told me where my blood sugars were. All of these things were going on. Then I learned that not only could the scalar frequency device scan my body and give me biofeedback, but it could also create frequencies to then negate any of these negative things or disharmonic frequencies that were going on in my body. And this introduction to scalar was literally the birth of my relentless quest to provide the most cutting edge healing supplements and devices, and incorporating those with ancient herbal remedies from Ayurvedic medicine and Chinese medicine, combined with cutting edge ingredients of the new era, right? So I wanted to incorporate 3 fundamental healing processes: the ancient herbal wisdom, the modern science of new smart nutraceuticals that are all natural, and scalar frequencies, and all put it into one. There's no company that does this. So that's why we need to explain what this even means. So with that, we have taken the best raw materials that are tested for quality and used the bioengineering energetic technology to enhance the products in multiple different ways. I want to explain another way of how you can see scalar. And scalar is very difficult to understand. So if you leave at the end of this hour and still go, I don't quite understand it still, it's very hard to grasp. But the one way that I really understood it was, think about radio frequencies, right? And this, imagine this a rope, okay? Imagine my arm's a rope. When you start at this end, right? And you're going to go to this end, it goes like this, right? And it takes us a millisecond, or a very small fraction of a time, to get from point A to point B, okay? From point A to point B. Now with scalar, it's like this. It's immediate. Another way to think about it is scalar is like prayer. When you say a prayer for someone across the world, I have one of my best friends is in the Ukraine right now. I pray for her. She feels it. It happens immediately. That's what it is. It's an immediate clearing of any negative, disharmonic frequency. The frequencies from EMFs, from radio waves, from radio contamination, from smart meters, from our smartphones, all of those negative frequencies that are scrambling our brain and making us anxious and depressed and causing cancers and disease in our bodies. All of those negative frequencies are healed or negated with scalar frequency. In our water-based products, such as the accelerated colloidal silver, accelerated copper, and accelerated gold, we use both water implosion technology as well as the Scalar Field Enhancement technology. And then in our supplements in capsule form, the accelerated keto, accelerated thyroid, accelerated cognoblast, and the topicals, the facelift cream and facelift spray, they're enhanced with the Scalar Field Enhancement technology. Okay, so the scalar fields were first discovered by Nikola Tesla. And I know you've heard that name before, but maybe you don't know what he's done. He's done a lot. He is the genius inventor of AC electricity and hundreds of other inventions. Once Tesla discovered the force known as scalar energy, which is non-Hertzian waves, he became so fascinated that he completely abandoned his research in his previous discoveries, the AC electrical current. He was convinced that scalar energy was far superior to electrical energy and that the possible applications were limitless, and they are. And his science is being used today, and we're just scratching the surface. So science has long been aware that everything in the universe is energy, that different energies interact with one another in various ways. Another way to put it is that, okay, you have caffeine, you get a boost of energy, right? But it's borrowed energy. You're stealing it from your adrenals for tomorrow's energy. So energy doesn't, You can't create energy or deplete it. It just gets moved, and that's the same thing. So every day, our own bodies are impacted by negative energies, by the electrical frequencies, like I mentioned, the TVs, computers, cell phones, even your alarm clock and your hairdryer, even your landline, right? But these harmful frequencies can't match the force of scalar energy when you harness it and make it work in your favor. Scalar fields are a type of subtle energy. They can be equated to the life force field in Chinese medicine called qi. Do you hear about your qi, raising your qi, increasing your qi in your body? That's life force. That's circulation. That is voltage. We're going to get into cellular voltage in a couple of weeks with Heather Hineker. And that is at the cellular level. So chi, or prana, as they talk in Ayurvedic medicine. The emerging science of these subtle energies reveal the existence of energies that exist beyond the four known forces of conventional science. And those include the strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force, electromagnetism, and gravity. Some of these energies are faster than light and are typically unable to be measured using electromagnetic instruments, and that's why we call them subtle energies. That's why traditional conventional medicine really isn't recognizing scalar energy or chi. They think you're talking voodoo. Well, there's quantum physics and science behind this. So using advanced computerized technology combined with analog Tesla coil and scalar antenna technology, mind you, no one else is combining all of these in one, right? We at Accelerated Health Products are programming these subtle scalar energies to not only increase the power or life force of our product, but actually program very specific patterns to devitalize pathogens, including viruses, bacteria, and fungus. I have to be very careful with what I say, as well as enhance or retune specific glands or organs in the body, like your liver or your kidneys. When I was first introduced to David and doing the Skio machine and learning about these scalar programming abilities into supplements, and before Accelerated Health Products was even born, he would take personalized little bottles of distilled water and he would program them with frequencies that my body needed. Say I was fighting the flu virus, or my liver was really backed up, or my kidneys were inflamed and I was retaining a lot of water. He would program those specific codes into the water, and it would be like a healing homeopathic. And so if I drank the whole bottle, were my kidneys going to flush out too much water? No, because the way scalar frequencies work is that they get you back to homeostasis, that it doesn't swing the pendulum too far. It's not like taking too much Advil or taking too much of a diuretic, where then you can have side effects from it. It is literally putting your body back into homeostasis. Our nature is full of scalar energies, is full of scalar programming. So just by grounding, that is a way of getting scalar frequencies into your body. All of these things in nature are part of scalar energy. God is scalar. If you're religious, whether you're a Christian, a Buddhist, or you just believe in the universe, that's all scalar energy. When you manifest, that is scalar. So what I'm trying to say is that we actually take specific codes and put them in specific supplements to help heal us up, or restore, not heal, restore a specific part of the body, or devitalize a foreign pathogen. Similar technologies have been used in alternative medicine for close to 80 years. This is nothing new. Now we've invented and combined these different scalar technologies in order to bring the health supplements that you can use and save you money, because literally it is incorporating 3 different modalities into one supplement for each specific cause. Okay, so now what we let the scalar field properties. So what the scalar field enhancement technology includes, it causes the molecular structure of the water to become coherently reordered. So when you think of water, Avion water, Sparkletts water, yeah, they filtered it, but have they filtered out the bad frequencies in it? Have they filtered out the rogue frequencies? No, they haven't. Have they structured the water? No. You can actually structure the water to become more absorbed in the cells, more efficient in doing what it's meant to do. So we actually cause the molecular structure of the water to become more coherent. It also will positively increase the immune function in all mammals, not just us, but our four-legged friends as well. It's involved in the formation process in nature. Like I mentioned, this is all scalar is in nature. It has restorative properties on the mental, physical, and emotional levels. Our body, mind, and spirit are all connected. And then also, as I mentioned, it will devitalize those foreign pathogens that are not meant to be in our body. In our Scalar Field Product Enhancement Lab, we use the powerful Tesla coils, the patented Tesla pancake antenna coils, the Water Implosion Technology, and the advanced computerized bioinformational coding technology in order to enhance each one of the accelerated health products. So the Water Implosion Technology, what does that mean? Perfectly imploded water creates this perfectly structured water that generates a scalar field within the water itself. Now, this is away from the scalar field technology that we overlay later on, thus charging the water with more life force, more chi, more prana, turning basically dead water into living water. I know you know that when you drink different waters, they taste different. You know that some waters are like bathing your cells and really hydrating them and getting into that cellular wall and going through that sodium potassium pump on the outside and inside of the wall of the cells to really give you that energy. And then some waters, it feels like you can drink, and you're still thirsty. Well, that's dead water versus living water. Additionally, the water becomes structured. It becomes less sticky as the water forms microclusters. And this lowers the surface tension of the water, which means that the colloidal minerals can penetrate faster and deeper into the body. The implosion also increases the piezoelectric charge of the water, which amplifies the power of the silver ions, like in the silver, or the gold ions in the accelerated gold, or the copper ions in the copper, and thus the ability to neutralize pathogens. As far as we know, we are the only company that's able to create an alkaline pH 8 colloidal silver, gold, and copper. If you go test the top silvers, golds, and coppers on the market, actually, I don't even know if there's another colloidal gold on the market, but if you go test their pH, I bet you 99%, if not 100% of them are acidic. And so here you are drinking a supplement supposed to heal your body, and acidity creates an environment for these foreign pathogens to live and thrive. And you're just going against what you're trying to do. This accelerated silver, gold, and copper are an alkaline pH of 8. So that's creating an environment just on its own that foreign pathogens don't like. So take a think about that one. The imploder also magnetically strips our starting water of any previously energetic signals or rogue frequencies, so that we have a clean slate in order to program our scalar healing patterns. The water imploder additionally helps with the colloidal making process by not allowing the colloids to clump together during the manufacturing process, and this creates a consistent ultra-fine colloidal product every time. Accelerated health products, we are so stringent on our water, on every single step of the process and to bring it to the highest level. And every time we can improve on that, we do, and we don't increase the price. You know, we just got a new water implosion technology that's 1,000 times more powerful than the one we were using a year ago. Did we really make a big deal about it or raise the price or anything? No. But that life force of the water was increased significantly. Okay, so the scalar field enhancement encoding process. There's three different things in there. There's the capture. So using advanced trinary code computerized technology, we capture the 3D standing wave pattern. I know this is super nerdy here, so try to follow. And the coherence and resonant field patterns of different substances, including the viruses, bacteria, fungus, parasites, environmental toxins, current threats that we're, exposed to, as well as healing patterns from herbs, homeopathics, flower essences, vitamins, remedies of healthy glands and organs. I'll give you an example. When my daughter was having an asthma attack and we couldn't, I didn't want to give her Benadryl because I just knew that anything over the counter, not really great for her, right? So we actually programmed the frequency of Benadryl into something, and she used that and took that as a supplement, and it acted as a homeopathic. She got the healing benefit of the Benadryl without the negative side effects. So you can do that. You can take the healing patterns of some of the medications or over-the-counter, medications that you're taking, or vitamins, or flower essences, or essential oils, and you can make these patterns into use those frequencies in these supplements. So each code has its very own specific fingerprint. You have your own fingerprint. I have my own fingerprint. The mosquito in my room has its own fingerprint. The virus has its own fingerprint. Every little thing on earth has its own fingerprint. And so the way we use this is we have the antidote to that frequency to negate it or to lock it out and cancel it out. Okay. Amplify and encode. So using high-powered Tesla coils, the Tesla scalar antennas, and the proprietary digital to analog scalar field and 3D resonant field converter. I mean, blow your mind with all of these technologies that are being incorporated into just these specific products. We're able to amplify the energetic signatures in our data bank of millions of times, and then encode these coherent natural healing patterns onto the scalar field, which then imprints these bioengineeric energetic signatures into our products. So similar example would be how music is recorded onto tape or digitally and can be played back over and over and over again, and as the standing sound wave is captured. Does this make sense? Now, additionally, all of the liquid products, like I mentioned, are constantly imploded for 24 hours during the manufacturing process. That's why our products take time to manufacture. So much more time and energy and labor than any other silver, gold, or copper on the market. So each program for each specific accelerated health product. All of the formulas that we're going to talk about get a base pattern for clearing the emotional and physical shock from the body. All of us have emotional and physical shock, whether you went through a horrible childhood trauma or just the little things, right? When someone said something wrong to you, we carry that shock in our cells. And until you can let that go, you aren't going to be able to fully heal mentally, physically, and emotionally. The release of a lot of stress, and this unlocks a ton of bound up life force. So every supplement gets bathed in a clean tuned scalar field on top of adding in these specific biological codes. So let's take, for instance, the Cogniblast. This is my brain supplement that I take daily. I've had amazing testimonials on people getting off of their ADHD medication, their antidepressants, of course, with the guidance of their doctor, but it's been a game changer. It also helps prevent Alzheimer's and dementia. So Cognoblast, for instance, what we've done is we have taken some nutraceutical, smart, modern ingredients like the magnesium BHB and the centrophenoxine. No other company has used these. And these have been known to help with choline action, which is really important for the brain, enhancing memory and learning, anti-aging and protecting the brain. It's also, we've incorporated DMAE, which is a compound that many people believe can have a positive effect on mood, enhance memory, provide brain function improvement, help ADHD, Alzheimer's, dementia, and depression. Ginkgo biloba. So we take those smart nutraceuticals and then we've added the Ayurvedic Chinese herbals that have been known for thousands of years to heal the brain. Ginkgo biloba, I know most of you have heard of that, right? We use bacopa, which is an herb, an Ayurvedic herb that's been known for thousands of years for memory enhancing, anti-inflammatory, being a nootropic. And we use ashwagandha, American ginseng. These are tonics that have been known. We've used the mushrooms. Everyone's talking about mushrooms, and you have to be careful with the mushrooms because a lot of mushrooms are full of mold. And you take moldy mushrooms for your brain and you're getting sinus infections because there's inflammation in your sinus cavities. That's not going to work. Well, our mushrooms have zero mold, zero bacteria in them. We test them and we're very stringent with our testing. So we incorporate reishi mushroom, lion's mane, cordyceps, and then frankincense. And we also then added in a couple other things like rhodiola and theocrine. Theocrine is also in our accelerated keto, which I'll talk about in a minute. But these ingredients are then enhanced with these bioinformational frequencies to clear that emotional and physical shock from the body, but enhance the health of the brain. So short-term and cumulative. So not just for short-term, like I need to go take a test right now, or I need to bang out an article, or I have a big presentation at work to do, but actually helping my brain long-term, preventing decline in dementia. It improves memory. It helps detox the halogen toxins from the pineal and the pituitary. That fluoride in our water, that the halogens that are being in our food, the fluoride, bromide, chlorine, all of those things, they're causing the brain fog. They're causing the fatigue, the depression, the anxiety. So the accelerated Cognoblast is enhanced with the frequencies to detox the brain of the halogens, decalcify the pineal, the pituitary, and the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus, pituitary, that's part of the HPT axis, the hypothalamus pituitary thyroid axis, and the HPA axis, hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis. This is what is controlling our body. It's everything. So you want the pituitary and your hypothalamus, that is the control of your brain and your body, to be on point. So we're decalcifying those. And then it balances both hemispheres of the brain. So that's the example of the Cognoblast. Now with the accelerated thyroid, okay? So this is a supplement. I love this supplement. I take it daily. Most of you are suffering from hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's or just suboptimal thyroid. Do you have unexplained weight gain? Are your hormones out of whack? Are you retaining water? Is your hair falling out? Are you losing the outsides of your eyebrows? That is a great way to know if your thyroid's not working right. I can feel when I take my accelerated thyroid, my thyroid jump up. What we've done with that, we have taken Ayurvedic herb called Kanchanara Guggulu, which I have used for years and years separately. It's an ancient herbal formula specifically designed to treat all different types of thyroid concerns. And there's a lot of very cheap Kanchanara out there with the wrong ratios of the herbs in there. we have taken the exact formula of the master herbalist that's been known for thousands of years. It's known to help with hypothyroidism, thyroid cysts and nodules, PCOS, liver cysts, even obesity, goiters, polycystic kidney disease, skin disease, tonsillitis, a lot of things. So what we've done is we've taken that, and that also helps with the water retention. I suffer from water retention if I'm not careful. So that's where the Conchinara comes in. And then we add in the freeze-dried glandular, which just gives the thyroid enough of the peptides and the nutrients to support the thyroid. Now, a lot of people ask, can I take my thyroid medication and the accelerated thyroid? Yes. This doesn't have the T3 and T4 in it. It has all the nutrients in there to support your thyroid to produce its own. Then we add in the L-tyrosine. Tyrosine is one of the needed 20 amino acids, but it's really important for the structure of the protein in the body, but also for the adrenals, thyroid, and the pituitary gland. And then we add in the L-threonine, which is essential for regulating protein balance in the body, helps prevent fatty liver, and so many other things. And it's great for your immune support and your mood support. Now, what we've done with it is we've programmed it with the scalar frequencies to once again clear the emotional and physical shock from the body, improve the overall health of the thyroid. So a lot of people are getting themselves off their medication with the guidance of their doctors, of course. Improve the or detox the halogens that love to go to the thyroid. Now, I talk about the iodine and the importance of iodine and acceleradine. Well, T4 and T3 stands for 4 and 3 molecules of iodine. And if you don't have enough iodine in your body, the halogens, the fluoride, bromide, chlorine, the oxalates, the heavy metals, lead and mercury, love to attach themselves to the thyroid. So the accelerated thyroid's programmed to detox the thyroid of these halogens and heavy metals and the radiation. All of this radiation that's coming at us, it's detoxing the thyroid. And then it is also programmed to balance the thyroid and the parathyroid. So the parathyroid and the thyroid work together like a seesaw, and you want them balanced. It's been a game changer. And a lot of people are seeing themselves get off their antidepressants and medication because a lot of people depressed and anxious are actually low thyroid, right? They're not even having mood issues because they're actually depressed. It's a thyroid issue, not a serotonin issue. So the accelerated thyroid is helping people get off those medications as well with the guidance of their doctors. The next one is the accelerated keto. Now, the accelerated keto has taken the cutting edge modern ingredients of BHB and ketones, but we've added other Ayurvedic and herbals to help enhance the fat burning and the metabolism. We've put L-threonine, which helps defat the liver. So the accelerated keto, which is right here, is taking L-threonine to defat the liver, to cleanse the liver on a daily basis, and it breaks down the saturated fats into unsaturated fats, and they're easier for the body to utilize and easier for the body to produce more ketones and to convert the stored fat into energy. So you're actually burning that body fat. Your body knows how to, oh, wait a second, I've got thousands of calories of fat on my body to burn. I don't need to eat right now. I'm just going to tap into my own fat stores. Then we've got the mukul, which is a rare Ayurvedic herb, also known as a google, to break down fats in the body, provide an energy spark to burn those fats, and support joint and muscle health. Then the trikatu is an Ayurvedic medicinal formula that contains ginger, black pepper, and this heats up the digestive fire, allowing extremely high absorption of the ketones and cofactors, and in addition to increasing your metabolic rate. So this isn't just a ketone formula, and this isn't just for a ketogenic diet. This is for people who are just intermittent fasting, wanting to tap into their own fat stores and maintain muscle mass, lose that fat. We add in pure calf caffeine. This is not like a a regular caffeine. It's a natural form derived from organic green coffee beans, and most keto products contain caffeine to boost the metabolic rate, but then you have the crash, right? So this does not give you the crash or the jitters. We use organic plants, and then it's only the equivalent of 1/4 of a cup of coffee. It gives you that nice, steady energy throughout the day. We add in the theocrane, and this helps improve mental mood, clarity, energy, and motivation. It works with the pure calf. So what then do we add in? So now we've got our Ayurvedic herbs, our modern day cutting edge natural supplements to help with fat burning, and then the accelerated ketos programmed with frequencies to clear that emotional shock from the body, and physical shock, cleanse the liver. You know I love my liver, and you got to cleanse it. You got to be doing your liver flushes, but on a daily basis, the accelerated ketos cleansing the liver, especially when you incorporate intermittent fasting. It's also programmed with frequencies to convert that saturated fat into unsaturated fat in the body and increase the metabolic rate to increase that ATP. So it is taking it one more step above any other supplement out there. Accelerated scalar copper. Now, copper is known for so many things in the body, right? It's that unsung hero for anemia. Anemia is not from iron deficiency. You got plenty of iron in your body. It's just in all the wrong places. That copper unlocks the door to let that iron to go where it needs to go. So it helps with anemia, it helps with hair, helps with eyesight, helps with skin tissue. I spray it with my sprayer, and I just spray it on my face and in my eyes for inflammation and help with my skin and my skin tone. Helps with the elasticity and the brown spots on my skin. It improves the structure of the tendons and the muscles and the bones. It's really important with zinc and the zinc balance in your body. It's also very important for fat loss. You cannot lose fat in your body without copper. And did you know that the processed foods you're eating and the spike protein, everyone's been exposed to the spike protein, I don't care who you are, both of those things independently have decreased the copper in the body. We are all running around copper deficient. So the accelerated scalar copper goes through the water implosion technology, and then it's programmed with frequencies to clear that emotional and physical shock from the body, improve structural integrity throughout the body, balance copper and zinc in the body, and devitalize fungus. People are also using it as a disinfectant for their surfaces and as a house cleaning supply, which has been fantastic. Now, that copper is also great for hair and eyesight as well, and bones. Okay, the accelerated colloidal silver. Now, this is colloidal silver, but enhanced with scalar frequencies. We have changed the name from accelerated scalar silver to accelerated colloidal silver. It is both. We have enhanced that silver with the frequencies to clear the physical and emotional shock, improve the health of the thymus, which is your immune system, improve lung function. That's why it's also great to nebulize and get down into your lungs for pneumonia, bronchitis, asthma, anything like that. And also with frequencies to devitalize viruses and maybe even some specific viruses, and also devitalize some bacteria. So the accelerated silver is a must, especially during this fall season and winter. It's a no-brainer. It should be in every household, in every first aid kit. You can use it topically, wounds, spray it on your face for acne, any bacterial function or infection. It's a no-brainer for kids, elderly, pregnant women. It really is something that everybody should be using. The accelerated gold. Now, gold has been known for thousands of years to help with anxiety, depression, increase IQ. There's no mystery as to why gold was one of the 3 gifts that the wise men brought to baby Jesus. Now, I don't care if you're a Christian or not, it wasn't gold like bars of gold or jewelry. It was the healing properties of gold. Gold has been known for thousands of years to help with anxiety, depression, and mental health and spiritual health and enlightenment. So our accelerated gold is programmed with frequencies to help improve memory and improve that spiritual health, improve your connection to your higher spiritual self. Now, I'm super excited because we now have the accelerated colloidal silver nasal spray, which is flying off the shelves right now because of the cold and flu season. And it is twice as concentrated as the accelerated silver because it's smaller doses and you just shoot it into your nose, but it has frequencies to help sinusitis, reduce that inflammation, devitalize bacterial infections, and devitalize current viruses. So there you go. That is also part of our new first aid kit that's going to be on the website as well. Now we've got the accelerated face lift spray. Now this is literally like food for your, well, both of these together, the accelerated face lift spray and cream. And you're like, oh, okay, cream topically, face spray, topically applied. Yes. Yes, they are still applied with the scalar frequencies. The accelerated facelift cream balances the endocrine system, promotes healthy skin, and minimizes wrinkles. It is great for kids with acne and women with wrinkles and women with acne and wrinkles like me. It reduces that inflammation, and the facelift spray is programmed with the same to promote tightening of the skin, healthy skin, and balance the endocrine system. So the next one, the accelerating iodine. Now, most iodines are coming from the Asias. And in Asia, it's no secret that Fukushima and Chernobyl has radioactivity and contamination all throughout what's going on there. They just announced in August of 2023 that they were releasing the radioactive water into the oceans from Fukushima. That was in the news. What are they not telling us? They've been releasing all of this stuff. So my point is, most iodines are coming from that area of the world. Most iodines that are meant to detox the thyroid and the body of these halogens and radio contamination actually is radio contaminated. Accelerating iodine is the only iodine that is monoatomic, meaning one singlet atom of iodine, which means it's 100% bioavailable. It is going into your body and it is looking to attach to something. So that's why it's important to take it alone by itself, because it's going to swim around in all 100 trillion cells of your body and find a place to fill those thyroid receptor sites. Okay, you have thyroid receptor sites throughout all of your body, not just your thyroid. 96% of you are deficient in iodine. So the accelerating is not only increasing your metabolism and your thyroid function, but it is detoxing your body, and it's enhanced with scalar frequencies to detox your body from the radiation, from the heavy metals, and help with through apoptosis, which is the destruction of diseased and damaged cells from the mRNA damage and the spike protein. So it's helping reverse that damage. It's working through a negative charge to neutralize the inherent positive charge or magnetic charges of all toxins, including graphene oxide, the spike protein, aluminum, lead, mercury, radiation. So this is really important, and it's going to help with your thyroid function. And remember how I talked about how your thyroid is everything. It's your master endocrine gland. So as you're detoxing your thyroid, you're also detoxing your pineal gland, and it's waking you up. It's the bridge. Your thyroid's the bridge from your body to your brain. It's helping with your spiritual health. It's getting rid of that brain fog and enlightenment. Acceleradine is super important for that. Then you have the Nuke No More. So the Nuke No More is enhanced with scalar frequencies. This is to detox your body of all non-ionizing and ionizing radiation. Radiation has become overwhelming to our bodies. We can't even measure the threat that's being burdened on our body right now, with the cell phones, the 5G, smart devices, all of that. So those work together, the Acceleradine and the Nuke No More, in detoxing the body. The accelerated detox powder, that is a one of a kind detox gut hero, soaks up all the toxins that you're detoxing from. It helps with soaking up the heavy metals, the radiation, all of the things that you're kicking out, but it helps with regularity and bloat, cleaning out the system from years of toxic buildup. But the scalar frequencies that are added or embedded into it not only clear the emotional and physical shock from the body, but they detox the bodies from the pesticides and insecticides and from the heavy metals and radiation. So a lot of this is overwhelming. It is really difficult to understand scalar. But another way I wanted to go back to the Skio machine and the ability to scan yourself. So I use on my phone, this is the Scalar, the Genius Insight app. This you can find on my website, acceleratedhealthproducts.com or sarabantahealth.com. That scans my body on a daily basis to measure what supplements do I need? Am I suffering from food poisoning? Where's my hormones? Do I have some emotional clearing that I need to do? It works through scalar frequencies for a biofeedback like the Skio machine, and it can play music back to give me those frequencies to help with my healing as well. It is, as far as the strength of the frequencies and the healing part, not as strong as something like the biocharger, which you can learn about on my website as well. That's an amazing machine. That does not have an ability to actually scan your body, but it assists your body in your own natural healing. It is like the big bad boy of scalar frequencies to heal your body just through frequencies. It's not a cheap device, but it incorporates PEMF, light, frequency, and harmonics and voltage. The other option would be the amp coil. The amp coil actually does have an ability to scan your body. It's an at-home PEMF sound therapy system that combines biofeedback and electromagnetic coil to harmonize and balance the body. Those are all great ways to add in and incorporate frequency healing. You're going to hear about frequency more and more in this decade. And Accelerated Health Products, I am so committed to stay at the cutting edge of all of this healing and all of these technologies. They're coming and coming and coming so quickly. And I can tell you that we are only going to improve on the frequencies and the ingredients that we're including in our products. It's like, when I talk to my formulator about what we're doing, we are like kids in a candy store and the opportunities that we have with the healing abilities. And with any, threat that comes our way, any novel threat, anything that they throw at us, we're going to have a solution. That's why I'm so excited. And I feel confident that you will be able to harness your healing practice and not have to depend on going to the hospital or the doctor to get answers. So I hope this explained a little more of what scalar means. It is a very difficult, complicated topic, but I hope that helps. So thanks for joining me today. If I can help you with your health issues, contact me directly through the website, sarabantahealth.com. Happy to put together a protocol for you. But join the free group coaching on Telegram with the link below. There's no reason not to. I teach you on a daily basis with tips and tools to enhance your health, and you will be a part of an amazing group to support you on your journey. Tell me what you learned today. Let me know, had you ever even heard of scalar? Did this help at all? Do you still have questions? Let me know below. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram under Accelerated Health Products and across over 100 channels under Accelerated Health TV and radio show. Like I mentioned before, my goal is to reach everyone on earth with eyes to see and ears to hear my message of healing. Help me reach that goal. Share this podcast with a few of your friends who may need my help. And join me every week, Mondays at 2 p.m. Pacific, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, and you can use coupon WELCOME10 for 10% off site-wide. Thanks again for joining us here, and have a great week.